videoGaiden is a showcase for the talents of two special men who have the ability to communicate.
videoGaiden it evolved in a televisual sense from years of frustration, seeing the substandard bile that the games industry was producing and marketing as entertainment.
It can communicate with teenagers and below like no other show since Magpie or Blue Peter in its prime.
So videoGaiden is a solution in many ways.
videoGaiden is the best kids show on TV. In the third series of videoGaiden, you can expect all your favourite characters to have been got rid of.
In the third series of videoGaiden, not actually written it yet.
You can look forward to news reports with correspondents from all over the globe.
I would imagine, though, that there'll be a lot of improvements, probably maybe even more content.
Comedy, music, and the silly nonsense, the kind of silly nonsense that the kids and the teenagers and below are going to love.
Special guest, guitar.
videoGaiden has a truly worldwide reach, only available to viewers in the UK. Ryan Macleod and Robert Florence go back a long way. Ryan Macleod has great spiritual strength. He is a workhorse, tireless.
Well, I'm Ryan Macleod. If you're telling yourself in 2007 that you don't know who Robert Florence is, I think you need to take a look at yourself.
Robert Florence is an innovator, a go-getter.
BAFTA nominated. He can write, he can act, he can sing, he can dance. And that's not even touching on games. The man is probably the most naturally gifted games player I think I've ever seen.
He is a wonderful human being, and he has done a lot for the strugglers out there. He is giving up his time to make a difference for the entire community.
Well, in February of 2007 this year, I actually had quite a serious accident in my bed when I was sleeping.
I've been busy with proper television shows, working in many fields across film, TV and the written word.
But aside from that, I've just been recuperating in time for the new series videoGaiden. It's coming up in December this year.
I'm not going to lie to you, it is difficult to get back down into the trenches with the boys to do another series of videoGaiden, to scrape around in the muck for the scraps, but I think we can elevate this show to something really special and raise it to a level of some importance in my busy life.
I actually burned my leg and I had to go into hospital to get a skin graft on my knee. I won't bother showing you because it's quite horrifically disgusting. I think I speak for the entire games industry when I say that the next generation of gaming will...
We have had classic releases this year. Classic releases all across the board. I've got some of them written down somewhere, and they were great, every one of them. I could reel them off. BioShock which was a disappointment, and others which were disappointing on a higher level of quality than previous disappointments in previous generations. Without a doubt, horse games. There is a great opportunity in the market to deliver the kind of horse games we've been dreaming about for years.
It's inevitable, more than anything else, that horse games will become the end thing.
Caring for your horse, grooming your horse, riding your horse, dressage, show jumping.
Because we all know that horses are the most difficult things to animate, the most difficult vehicles that you could ever possibly hope to try and get right.
Any kind of practices you can indulge in with your horse, not every practice.
And I think we're reaching a point where we can get it right.
This is the first wave of proper horse titles, and I've seen them and they're stunning. It's the news I think we've all been waiting for technology to reach a level where we can do justice to the adventures of Conor Macleod as he tries to decapitate various actors.
I think first of all we have to establish, before our language gets out of control, whether this game is about Highlander, the motion picture, or Highlander, the crisps.
Highlander was, for me and for people of my generation, which will include some of you out there, the ultimate movie. Better than The Godfather, better than When Harry Met Sally.
One game about crisps is going to be entirely different from an immortal living in the Highlands, decapitating people.
This title that is coming out, I have been promised by the developers, is going to be the pinnacle of entertainment. So I want you all to tune in to videoGaiden sometime in the future when we have that review of that game, because I can promise you now, regardless of quality, it is getting a great review.
So you need to think like a journalist and not just blurt out whatever. I think if you can't have fun with yourself, then who can you have fun with?
Oh, the beard story. Oh, I knew they were going to ask this one. Yeah, we were having the press photos taken. It's a funny story actually. And Ryan had, I'd seen him just the day before, and we were getting ready for it. Oh yeah, and in he comes the next day, and he'd grown a beard, and I was shocked. I was shocked.
I didn't explain myself what I was going to do. I never sought any advice or anything. I just thought this will be a bit different. So I tried it, and I think it worked.
Let's just say we'd had the commission for the show, but the contracts weren't exactly signed yet. The ink wasn't dry. And I'm thinking, oh, here he is with a beard. So they took the photos, and then he had a shave.
Is that us?
That's us finished. Right, good meeting. Good, very believable. Right, good meeting.